My name's Connor O'Toole. I go by Connor on Chain, and today I'm going to be taking a deep dive into the crypto market, specifically the AI narrative. And I want to talk about 5 AI projects that I feel are going to do very well, that are going to outperform pretty much the rest of the market once this narrative really takes off. And yeah, I think AI is going to be absolutely massive. So let's just jump right into it. I'll show you guys some good projects I'm watching. And most of these are more micro cap to small cap. We got like one or two decent sized ones, but they're gonna be very good gems. So let's just check it out. We're gonna go right to categories on CoinGecko. If you guys don't know that, CoinGecko, you can check out pretty much everything. They got categories for a lot of different stuff, a lot of different narratives. Even Coin Market Cap as well, same thing. They got a lot of different narratives on there, from metaverse, privacy, NFTs, meme. So we're gonna find AI if I can actually find it. So let's just scroll through here. AI, just had my mouse on it. So project number one is one that I'm pretty sure everyone that has heard of AI in the Web3 space has heard of Render. And Render itself is going to be project number one for me. With a $600 million market cap, that is still fairly small for what I believe AI in Web3 is going to do over the next bull run. I personally have targets of upwards of 10 to even $15 million, $15 billion in market cap. That's just for it to get to 10x market cap wise is about what is it, 6 billion? I'd say around 6 billion would be solid 10x, but I firmly believe it's going to do more than a 10x even from prices like this. So let's just look at the chart here too. So I always have it on max, but so from 650 was, let's say around there was its all-time high, because I don't like to quote from the absolute top. I think it's just no one gets out at the top. It's around the top where smart money gets out. Let's say 650, and price is at what, 160 right now. So I think the math on that is probably around a 4 to 5x, somewhere in between there. Or if you got in early, you made an absolute killing in the market. Just on Render itself, I think easy 10x in the market. But let's dive into some smaller projects that, if you look at them, they're going to be a tenth, if not 100th of the size of what Render is, which is where the gains come from. Is from finding the narratives, finding the projects that have their own solid utility in that narrative that can really push forward and become their own absolute gem of a project. So this is number two. This is OXO.ai. This one's really interesting to me. Let me pull up the site here real quick. I'm not going to go through this like crazy. Yeah, they deal with a lot of privacy, security, confidentiality. Yeah, pretty cool. But they use AI to assist with like privacy and upgrading, updating, and securing smart contracts, basically. I think it's a pretty cool idea. Got a privacy dex coming, because obviously privacy is always going to be a narrative in crypto. Just knowing how public blockchains are in nature, privacy is super important, especially with the government always cracking down. This is going to be a solid one to watch with a $40 million market cap, which is tiny, very small. This is not even maybe an eighth to a tenth of what Render is. And so getting in early in these projects, like, this is how you make the most gains. And looking at 40 million, that's not massive, but it's not tiny either. Like, if you got in back in February, you're already up probably 20, 50, 100x just off that in the middle of a bear market, bro. Like, that's crazy. And so right here, what price is that? 4 cents. Yeah, I can see this really running up. I think this is kind of like a multi-narrative project. This will do very well, even from prices right here. I'm not in this project yet. I kind of want to get into it, but I'm just watching from the sidelines right now. I think it's great. This is going to do very well in the next bull run. Tokenomics are fairly solid too. The MCFDVs, yeah, that's very good already too. I can see this absolutely booming. This is one of my top AI coins that I think are going to take off. All right. Number 3 is vector space AI. So let's jump into this a little bit. This one's interesting. This deals with a lot of bioscience. This is something that a lot of people, especially in the crypto realm, Web3 realm, like they're not actively like searching out bioscience and projects that are outside this decentralized finance realm. It's not that common. But using AI to assist with like literal bioscience, it's so interesting to me. They got an AI lab, hardware lab. So let's see what they do here. So, a network of scientific data engineering pipelines to produce data sets that accelerate the probability of discoveries connected to stressors and countermeasures that protect and repair the human body during space flight and on the ground. So that's really interesting. Like, just looking at their site, just what they offer is very interesting to me. And with an $8 million market cap, 0.76 MCFDV. It looks really good. Like, let's see where it came from before. From 13 cents around to what, $13-14 if you got out close to the top. Like, dude, that's like at least a 50, 60, upwards of even 70x in that one. I think this is a solid project too. This one sounds good. Sounds good. I like it. So that was number 3, vector space AI. It's something I'm watching heavily just because of how small the market cap is. Just for it to get to where Render sits, that's already I'd say 40. No, not even, because it's a 10x for it to get to around 80 million. If it was gonna do an 100x, it would have to hit $800 million. Excuse me. And Render's at 600 million, so it's probably right around there. So I might do like a 70-80x just to get where Render sits right now, which is crazy. So this is one to watch. Number 4 on my list is Genie, or GNY. I call it Genie. I think it sounds pretty cool. This is a dope project. Like, I actually have never heard of it. I never heard of it last bull run. Never saw it. So this is like fairly new to me. But let's see, let's dive in. Genie, this has to do with trading using AI to predict algorithms. Yeah. Machine learning predictions for crypto traders. Yeah, so using predictive machine learning tools for crypto traders. Like, that is actually fucking sick. I really like that idea. That's a brand new concept to me too. I know automated trading's been a thing, but using AI to assist with trading I think that's pretty cool. I really like that. So let's just go back to this. A $4 million market cap. This tokenomics, I'm not looking at the full tokenomics right now. I've already done a little bit of research on it. It's not too bad. Like, this does eventually over time have a lot of coins to let go out of their ecosystem. But over the next year to 2 years, I don't see that just exploding as far as to the downside, because all these extra tokens are being thrown onto the market. I don't think that's going to happen. I don't see that happening. So it looks fairly solid. I really like this project. It's going to do very good. At 2 cents, let's see right here too. So this is in 2020. Like, if you were watching price, let's see. So it went upwards of what? A couple dollars. Let's say like let's say around $2. Most people would not have caught those wicks, to be honest. So if you're getting in right here, 2 cents. 2 cents to $2 is what? 20 cents is a 10x. $2 is a 100x. But obviously it's 0.024, so it's not going to be an 100x, but bro, this could run like crazy too. Like, these gems with a couple $1 million market caps, like, they're the most risky in comparison to other projects, but this is how the 100x coins and 100x gems are found and how they pop off. Is because you're taking that risk. You don't need to put a crazy amount of capital in, but just enough to actually get this going and send it. So number 5. This is a pretty cool one, pretty interesting to me. It's called Botto. So Botto with around $4 million market cap. This project to me, I don't know how I feel about it. I think it's really interesting, and I think it'll still perform. Honestly, I don't think the tokenomics are gonna matter on this one. It's going to perform just based on what it is. And what it is it's an AI or a decentralized autonomous artist. This is like the first of its kind. That's very new. And I actually found a YouTube video. This is actually in Euro News, which is pretty cool.
In just 5 weeks,
Just talking about this AI bot.
nearly 900,000 euros.
Yeah, the first AI bot just selling for hundreds of thousands, like the art that he creates. Like, that's crazy. This is the dude. This is the dude that created this. Let's go. So I think that's pretty bullish. It's pretty cool in my opinion, and I think something like that could run just strictly off of it being such a new technology, like being implemented like that. It's very interesting. So as far as these projects, these are 5 solid ones that I'm looking at. And I want to make sure that you guys have these on your radar, that you're watching these. I think over time these are going to perform insane. The ones that are lower market cap, I could see easily doing 20, 30, 40 X's, upwards of even 50, 60 X's. I would not be surprised. If you get into any of these projects now and just hold it, I guarantee there's a minimum of 20 to 30 X that will happen. It just takes time. That's it. So that's all I got for you guys today. Just some 5 projects I really think are going to blow up. I got a newsletter every Sunday. I'm dropping a new altcoin gem, a 100x gem. I just dropped a new one last Sunday. Some super solid projects, in-depth analysis. If you want to join it below, hit the link down there, put your email in. Got that going. So that's all I got for you guys. Thank you.